I don't know if it's the music cause it's bueno. I'm doing a Facebook. Don't do that. Do not do that, man. Wait on some people to come on back. So yeah, man. Very free with the seasoning on top. Get enough on the top. Yeah, approach seasoning it like that. Hello, Nita. Welcome. So I'm here combining my personal seasoning mix, which is herbs and spices. It always makes me sneeze. mm. Alright. So we approach the seasoning, we don't want any contamination with the seasoning that's there. So we ensure that the chicken has seasoning all over it. And now we're about to incorporate it on all pieces. That part is the easy part. This chicken we're frying it on such the likes. So if we use wet seasoning on it, we might have issues when it is frying. And I might have issues. A certain wet seasoning don't work out well when fried. Now I say it can't fry no, but it's the best result you will get. So Jennifer, how things with you? We have a nice audience, but Facebook for some reason fail. I don't know if when I start playing some music, some Bob Marley, what happened, but let me say some fail take place. Now we'll question it. But we'll just start the live again and just do a thing. So when you season chicken, you have to see the spices and herbs all over it. Enough to overpower the item that you season. It's supposed to enhance the flavor. So in America, they like to use light seasoning in their meals. Why? Because they like to enjoy the flavor of the actual protein that they're cooking, whether it's fish, beef, mutton, you name it. Whatever they're cooking, majority of the time they just add salt and pepper, something light. But we, African descent, will like to taste bag of flavor in our mouth. So when I actually eat the protein for the protein's sake, we actually eat the protein with the combination of seasoning. Now if certain things, we'll go to the point that if the protein white, Alright, so somebody I try to call me, I go call them using a different phone, using WhatsApp. I don't want to end live for that. Omar, I just season one pan, and the next pan for incorporate the seasoning with. Them now answer me, wash my hand. Yeah, so what I'm seasoning here is just one bucket. Right? So, alright, I'm missing now. Yeah, so this pan is seasoned. All chicken and that seasoned already. So what I do is add seasoning to the top. So add seasoning to the top of the chicken, and that should incorporate well with the entire pan. So this is it when it mix. Anybody have any question? So my combination is the green one on top. It has a lot of herbs in it. The one that looks more orange is island spice. A lot of the companies don't put everything I put, and it all depends on the mix that I do. Sometimes it come out more darker than some. It all depends on if blend out everything, like make everything powder, or if I leave it whole. If I leave it whole, then it will come out darker. Last time I did it, it came out more on the greener side because the herbs were taking over. Most of them light. Like you have the onion, the ginger, the garlic. Those are light in color. I just had a few dark ones like pimento, you know, but not a lot in this batch. The last batch I had paprika in it. So with the paprika, you had that being dark, and the allspice, the pimento being dark. So that of that. Let me wash mine again. I touch the phone. That's the thing about going live and being so involved in everything. So it's always best when somebody else can do all of that for you. But we'll get there. So time for incorporating. So all the seasoning put on top. When I mix it, it should be enough. It should be enough for everything. Before cooking, I usually taste it to ensure that it have the right consistency in terms of salt and everything, because between tonight and when you cook, it's going to absorb some of that. So it's going to be, sometimes it's bland, sometimes it's not. Like if I put excess, it won't be bland and I won't have to re-season. But like now, I probably have to add a little bit tomorrow. Like probably 1/8 of what I put on just now. When I put in chicken in the oven now, I will blend up season like the fresh seasoning. I will blend it up and make a mix. Hello Monique. Hello Monique. Name so nice, man. Monique. Wishing you a great year, success, happiness, strength to go through the times where You get upset and sad. The down times, the up times, we wishing you all the best. You know. Hope you get to accomplish what you set out for. Your family, your friends, loved ones, all of that. Everything good, everything nice. Don't have to dread to be Rasta. I'm not a Rasta. No, no. Alright, so them two pan are done. Now our next set we're gonna do the same thing. I'll get it out. 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 How much I actually enjoy the work when I do it? When I enjoy the work? How people enjoy the work and I throw off this liquid. Alright, time for counter now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 84, 86, 88, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100, so it's all 59, another bucket there. Yeah. All the masses, no good. Work me a work nice Sunday, no good. One with about Jennifer, greetings. Omar, me heal you already. Monique, me heal you. Who is there? I say who else, but welcome to the live. So usually when you cut, you get some small pieces where you probably just save for stew. So they have the stew, you don't have that. If them stay on the portion will be too big, you lose money. And sometimes the customer can't even eat it off. Yeah, and pay for what them get what them pay for. Yeah. That bucket is complete. Usually when you get kitchen work, them say must be able to lift 50 pounds or more easily, because a lot of the times a bag of chicken, a bag of flour, a bag of rice, all them things there are like 100 pounds. Them say 45 kg, some of them say 50 kg. And if you know the maths, 2.2 046 and multiply any kg you buy and you get the pounds. So those numbers I quoted earlier usually add up to 100 pounds. So most of the time the rice comes to 100 pounds, the flour come up to a little bit more than that, sugar, you name it. Shaquille Simon, thank you for joining us again on the live. Whatever happened on the thing failed, I don't even know if the video going to be there, but that not really matter to me. So I seasoned one bucket already. This is the other bucket. So if you did miss something, you will catch it again. So these buckets hold more than 100. The average 5 gallon hold just 100. This is taller than a 5 gallon bucket. I'm not sure if it's 6 gallon or what. Family member overseas sent them for me. Enhanced the business, and I really appreciated it. They were on the previous live, and I healed them up right before it come off. So this is me working while other people are sleeping and enjoying themselves, man, and never knows the hunger, you know? But guess what? During Monday to Friday, when people gonna work, me can chill. You see me? So things are a little bit different for everybody. So don't complain, don't try bad mind somebody else. People work for what them get and get what them work for. Sometimes some people get more than that. You know, but you have to give thanks that you have something you can do. Some people don't have it. You know. And you have the different strokes for different folks. So I have my seasoning mix, which I will be selling soon, and I have Island Spice. Both of them don't have MSG. They don't have MSG, okay? I don't use MSG for anything. So, how we go about this is that we sprinkle the season all over the top of the chicken. So if it's a bucket, if it's a pan, whatever you're seasoning in, you sprinkle it all over the top. Make sure it's at the top of it very, very nice. Once you do that, those below should be fine. You understand? Anybody want to clarify something? I hope I am clear as crystal. Some people can only season 1 pound of chicken, 3 pound of chicken. Them can't season nothing beyond that. So I'll give some tips what worked for me over the years. You want to ask some question, you can ask it from now. If you are vegan, we can answer it too. If you are vegetarian, if you eat raw food, if it's not sushi, we can answer. Then mine now, it tends to make me sneeze a whole lot because I have a whole heap of other things where these other people don't carry. It have a whole heap of herbs what other people don't use. So what is lacking in one makeup feed? Sometimes I just go solo with mine. But for what I'm doing, pardon, with this function, you don't require it solo. So this is enough for it. We're going to incorporate. So while I'm seasoning, when I'm using bulk seasoning, I use a cup to take it out. I don't use my hands, I use a cup. This prevents cross-contamination, or if you have bottles, you use the bottles. Yeah. So, time for incorporation, massaging now. So those who like to get a massage or give massage, this is the time that I massage the chicken so that the seasoning go inside for marinating process to take place over the couple hours that it will be sitting in the fridge for. So you have to be careful because the bones from like the breast can cut you. You get whole heap of that. And sometimes the seasoning is stuck in your finger, stuck in your fingernail. You have to use sometimes brush for brush out your hand, finger. Sometimes you have to use one of them metal file if you take it out. So once all of the meat change color, you know say seasoning reach it. The next step you can take if you are willing to do it, trust me, worth it. I learned this more than a decade ago to incorporate it in my practice, which is to taste the product. When you taste it, you're actually tasting it to see the consistency of the flavor and the protein. It takes some getting used to, but once you master that, most things that you season, if you taste it, you will get consistency where that is concerned. And once you know what you did the last time, you do the same thing the next time. So that is that. If I wasn't on the live, I now switch them around here. I just go across and just do it. Dep on the live now, I do that. See? Earlier part in the video, I mean for the previous video or this video, I show the detail of the chicken. Right now, I don't want to take off the phone to do that and then I have to go wash mine again. So I'm actually just do my for it because Whenever I'm not on live, I'll be finished with all of this already because each time you're doing live, you have to stop and talk and this and that already. And when you're up on the live, you have to turn where your mouth and talk and that kind of sitting. So, alright, so that is done. Let's finish. Then place it in the bucket now. Usually I count still, so that's the next thing now. Alright, now wash man for change up the whole of this. Alright, I know I surpassed the numbers for what is required for this event because I bought the amount for, in terms of chicken, for the amount that is being served, as in the total number, but I'm also serving fish, so I know I passed the amount. I count the previous one, this time I'm not going to count because I know I passed already. Nobody have no question, anything for ask? Ask now, because when this finish, I'm going to just pack up and just pack up this live and continue other things. Any questions? Shaquille, Simon. Simon or Simon? Which one? Simon, don't it? I cut this chicken myself. I don't like mixed parts because like with the mixed parts, the wing don't have this breast that I have on it. This is piece of the breast. The whole of this is piece of the breast. Usually when you buy mixed parts, you don't have the whole of this. You don't have the whole of that piece from the finger over here. Sometimes them give one whole chunky breast and then you still have a cut up and all that. You pay more once them start to cut up the things. Some people don't know that, but guess what? You pay the people for the actual work, additional work, other than butchering the chicken. So once them put knife to it and clean it up, you have to pay more. So the time I take a do this, that's what you would be paying for. So small cuts like this, these don't go in it. I'm small for like stew and like a stir fry and things like that. So those go one side. Another day, another event. Alright, you see this? It's big. So something like this I get a small breast beside it. Yeah. A chicken a day more likely weigh like all a 5.5 pounds. close to the roaster, yeah? So that is complete. I'll get the cover for this. Call it a day with the chicken. Good thing about those buckets, they're stackable. This is probably like 5 pound or 6 pound. Enough to feed a whole multitude. Alright, let me see if my hand weight good. Yeah, 6 pound. 6 pound. 6 pound right under that. It's a 5-6 pound. This can make a nice stir fry, nice sweet and sour, nice stew, nice curry. Yeah. Nice chop suey, you name it. So usually after you done portion out chicken, sometimes you have more leave back, especially when you buy more than what is required. So I tend to prep a lot more because sometimes the events they would call and say, hey, we need 10 more, or hey, we need 5 more. And so you run up and down like headless chicken when you don't have enough. You miss out on an opportunity. So I always try to prep more. So the chicken itself can cover the amount that the event call for. But I also have fish and vegetarian, or you would say vegan, preparing for. So that's it, people.